Hello, my beautiful Aquarius friends. I hope you are well. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and if this is your first time joining me, welcome. And if you're returning to the channel, welcome back. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your likes, for your shares, for your subscribes, for your comments. I am truly grateful for you. This is your monthly intuitive general tarot reading for the collective. It is for sun, moon, and rising sign of Aquarius. So hopefully there are messages in here that will resonate for you and with you. And if there isn't, then maybe perhaps one of your other signs, a reading of mine for one of your other signs will resonate better for you this month. Month of May, I am going to be pulling some cards, some clarifiers, and I will close out the reading with an Oracle of the Fairies message. Okay? All right, so let's dive into your monthly reading. Okay, Aquarius, and to begin, I always begin by blessing my cards, and I give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe. I ask that my seekers and I are provided with protection. I also ask that I am provided with clear and concise guidance in interpreting the messages you provide me. And that those messages are for the highest vibrational good of my Aquarius seekers. Couple more shuffles. Okay, that's good. All right, let's pull cards for Aquarius for the month of May. I have two cards out, so I'll pick them up in a second. Just let me pull the other two. Two more cards, please, and thank you. Truly grateful for all your messages. Okay. So the first card out is the Knight of Cups. The second card out is the Star card. The third card out is the Four of Cups. And then you have the Five of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. There's so many emotions here, Aquarius. I feel you're on the emotional roller coaster. The roller coaster of love. The roller coaster of, the roller coaster of love is what I'm going to say for you. You see, the Knight of, the King. Let's start with the King of Cups, which is your overarching energy. This overarching energy is one of balance and mastering your emotions. And I'm going to say that your emotions vary here throughout the month. So it's no surprise to me that the overarching energy is about mastering your emotions. You definitely are excited at the beginning of the month. Very optimistic, feeling great about something, some news that you're getting or some action that's happened, perhaps a relationship that's come into your life, and you're feeling very good about it. But it's the latter half of the month that kind of you get bogged down in a bit of contemplative mode, and then maybe even just focusing sort of on maybe some negative side of this relationship, or the negative side of something that's come to you as a result of some action that's been taken. So the King of Cups is really about being able to master this up and this down that I'm feeling here. And in the Rider-Waite deck, the King of Cups is actually sitting in his own throne on these choppy waters. So it's like his throne is his boat, right? He's not in a boat per se. He's actually sitting on his throne in those choppy waters, which means he's in command of his own boat, which is his throne. So the way in which he commands, or the way in which he leads his country, for which he is, or his realm for which he is the king of, is very much controlled solely by him and solely by his emotions. So in other words, the realm will flourish if he's in a good mood, or the realm will not flourish if he's not in a good mood. And you know that whole thing about kings with their thumbs up and their thumbs down, and maybe you've watched a lot of these kinds of movies and television shows and things like that, about how, you know, a king's feelings greatly affect its subjects and how they're going to feel at the end of the day. Okay, so for you in this month of May, it's very much about mastering those emotions. It's really about getting a handle between having no emotion or having too much emotion, or, you know, you being ruled by the head versus being ruled by the heart. Now, I want to clarify this because you see the Knight of Cups is that first card out, and that is really a message of, or an offer of, something that makes you feel highly excited, or it affects your emotions highly. Oftentimes it is an offer of love, okay? It is somebody new who's come into your life. This could also be somebody who is very romantic, somebody who's quite idealistic, maybe a very gallant knight, right? That's what knights were known to be like, or that was the myth of them, is that they were these gallant creatures because they went off and defended the realm. And so if you're going to marry somebody, you're going to marry the knight or the prince, right? If you can't, the prince not available, well, then you're going for the knight because he's the knight in shining armor who's there to protect you and is going to take care of you. This one is definitely an offer of something toward you. That is, there's a high level of excitement here. And so you're really listening to your heart in this first week because of this offer. Now, let's clarify this Knight of Cups. Please tell me about this offer of love, or this person who is offering you this love, or how you feel about this love or this offer. Tell me how Aquarius feels about this, or tell me more about the Knight of Cups, please. Can you clarify this Knight of Cups? Okay, one card's out. Just give me a second. I'm just going to pull two other ones, and then I'm going to show them to you. Okay, yeah, okay. You're definitely having memories of the past, so I don't know if this is somebody from your past. Certainly thinking about the Ten of Pentacles, which is your legacy, okay? In other words, your home life, your family life. Is this person the person that you can spend the rest of your life with? Is this a person who you always wanted to spend your life with? Certainly you're thinking about, as I said, it's definitely somebody from the past here, and there's definitely a feeling of legacy, right? This is about everything, legacy, right? Look at this card in particular here. You see the couple, happy couple with their children, the dog, right? So it's everything. It's what you want for your ultimate future. So you're feeling quite good about this offer of love in the first week. Give me one more card to clarify this Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's something that you probably, as I said, you probably wanted to spend this time with this person, or wanted to have a relationship with this person from the past, because I feel like this would have been your choice. This person would have been your choice. Maybe if you didn't get the opportunity to be with them in the past, then I would say that you would have said, oh, it's too bad they're taken, because the two of us would make a great couple. Okay, so I'm very much feeling that for you here, Aquarius. Now, in the second week, you're, like I said, you're at the height of your optimism about this whole thing, right? There's hope here. Something shows promise. Something you feel that there's success about here. You feel that this relationship holds a lot of promise in the second week. So let's clarify the Star card. Tell me about that hope and that promise about this relationship. Yeah, this is the Eight of Cups. So it's about walking off into the sunset with them. I feel you're walking off into the sunset, and you feel that this is the best thing you can do, and this is, again, you're very hopeful about this. Let's clarify this. Two more cards, please, to clarify the Star card. Okay. Yep. So you have the Sun card. So, as I said, walking off into the sunset, right, is really sort of the feelings here. Like I said, the sun can't be any better for you, and you're definitely driving forward with the Chariot card here. So this is, in your mind, this is set. This is the one. This is going really well. Now, when you get to the third week of the month, or midway through the month, the latter half of the month, let's say, your emotions start to change, and you start to become, as I said, much more contemplative. You become a bit more, I don't know, maybe even bored, or maybe it's not, obviously it's not proving to be as exciting as it was the first half of the month. So let's clarify this Four of Cups. What are you contemplating? What are you feeling? We have here the King of Wands, okay? So the King of Wands is usually an optimistic energy, and I think now you're feeling not so optimistic. That's what it's pretty much, telling me. That, the King of Wands is the person who enjoys the challenge, but I feel that maybe in this case there isn't that challenge anymore. And the Moon card came out, which tells me that you feel that something's hidden from you, right? Maybe there's something there that was being hidden from you, and now you're starting to question whether or not this is the person that you always thought this person to be, okay? And we're going to pull one more clarifier, please, for the Four of Cups for my dear Aquarius. Yeah, Queen of Swords comes out, which means you are now looking to use your head. Now it's the point where you say, emotions aren't getting me where I need. Maybe it's time for me to really start analyzing this person a little better, and really seeing things for what they are in fact, in terms of what the facts are, right? Let's get all the facts here, okay, about, where we're going to live, what we're going to do. Maybe there's something there that's starting to waken you to the fact that, it's not always all about just emotions. It's wonderful. Yes. I mean, don't get me wrong. We do need to feel love for somebody to want to spend our lives with them. And we need to feel, but we also need to live in the real world, right? And live in the real world with them. And what's practical, right? What is practical, and who is practical to be with too? I mean, I would love to be in love with somebody who's on the opposite side of the world, but then what happens? Do they move here or do I move there? Right? Like think of it from that perspective. As we get into the last week of the month, the Five of Cups is there, so you're really focusing in on the negative. But what I do want to tell you is that you need to be cognizant of, it's not all negative. There's only 2 cups here that are flipped over, and there's 3 others that can still be looked at, right? See, the Wheel of Fortune is there, and what it's trying to tell you is that, don't just focus in on that negative, right? Look to the good parts too, right? Look to the feelings of the how lucky that we are sometimes to meet somebody. I believe the expression is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all, right? And maybe this person isn't the one for you to necessarily spend the rest of your life with, but maybe is also somebody who becomes a really, really, really close person to you and a good friend and someone you'll always care about, okay? Now, I'm not saying that it isn't that, and I'm not saying that you're going to break up, because I really don't know. Only you really know the answer to that, Aquarius. But in this case, I do feel like this can either turn out for the better, and we'll have to see what next month says for you in terms of this relationship, but certainly to appreciate the good times and appreciate what the good things that you've had with this person, okay? I'm just going to pull 2 more clarifiers. Give me 1 second here, 1 more card, and yeah, and we're going to set, again, see, the 6 of Wands is the victory card. Enjoy the good moments with them for now, is what I'm trying to tell you. Enjoy that period of time for right now, because we don't know what the future brings, and the future is not written in stone. So we should, at this time, really just appreciate good things. Yes, there are going to be negative things here, but don't get too much wrapped up into your head, okay? Over it. This has been a very, very interesting read, Aquarius. So I'm going to pull you a final message from the Oracle of Fairies. Let's see what they have to tell you. Oracle of the Fairies, can you please give me a final message for my Aquarius friends for the month of May? Sorry, these cards stick together a bit, so, okay. Hold on. Okay, there it is. It just flew, so let me get it. Okay. Alrighty. It is the card of abundance. I'll show it to you, and then I'm going to read it to you. And it says, prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Yeah, absolutely, Aquarius. An abundance of love and an abundance of joy, and really enjoy those good times with that person. Try to see the good side in it. Don't get overly emotional, and get in command of those emotions, and we'll calm down that roller coaster, okay? All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave your reading there for now. If there was something in this message that resonated for you and with you, then I will say I'm very happy that something resonated there, and that you got the messages you needed to hear. If it did, please hit the like button, hit the subscription to the channel. It helps it to grow. It helps me to get messages out to people who really need to hear them. And I will see you again very, very soon. Until then, I'm wishing you divine light and love.